So, my friends, welcome to a new altcoin update video. Today we're going to talk about an altcoin that many probably no longer have on their radar, but we occasionally take a look at during the live stream. And that's why we're making a dedicated video about it today. And it's about Bitcoincash. It's actually a very solid altcoin, at least when you look at the performance. If you also look at the dumps, to be honest, this altcoin reacts very, very well. And that's why I would gradually include 2 or 3 such altcoins from time to time. There are coins that we have repeatedly looked at in the live stream, which almost no one asks about anymore, but still many have in their portfolio and are still in the top 20. Altcoin is Bitcoincash. That's what today is about. Feel free to write your opinion in the comments below. Are you invested? If so, why? How is your performance there? Why are you, as mentioned, still invested? What are your price targets? We will definitely look at all of this in today's update video. Before we start, feel free to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and of course feel free to check out the free Telegram talk and signal group. If you're interested in updates, news and signals, feel free to join. You can find the link for it for free below in the video description. And if you want to buy Bitcoincash, for example, or trade other cryptocurrencies, whether spot or otherwise, you can do all of that with my partner, Exchange BingX. Link also in the video description or comment section. By doing so, you support the channel or me with it. So, Bitcoincash at $335. We've looked at this thing here from time to time, as I said, in the live streams repeatedly, and the performance isn't too bad. So if we take a look at it, from August last year to the peak, we had a performance of 137%. That's quite nice. Correction, of course, then also from our top here in December down to now, 61%. But if we compare our other altcoins like VeChain, what else did we have? Algorand, HBAR, which have lost 70, 80% in some cases. We had a bit less risk here. Or rather, in terms of performance, it wasn't really bad. That's why I decided to include such things a bit in the videos, or possibly even to invest myself. Why? Because these are altcoins that no one really has on their radar anymore. They have a solid performance and are relatively easy to analyze technically. And as I said, they haven't really reached their true peak yet, in my opinion. And of course, they are volatile. But as I said, the buying zones, like we had here with Bitcoincash, they also work in the same way. This is a coin like Polkadot, I would just claim, which also reacts quite quickly at buying zones. Here we have the 50%. Then it goes down again. And if we look at the whole thing again, it goes up again and again 50%. Maybe we will just act a little differently here. And by acting, I mean that we simply sell things off faster and completely. That this is not an investment where I would say, okay, we'll hold it until 100%, but rather say, okay, if it reaches 90%, then we sell everything off. Because sooner or later, the buying zone will be reached again. It will be more like that with Bitcoincash and the other 2 projects that I have set in my mind like that. I would even claim here, to be completely honest, we had our Ultramar at around $1660, that we could even reach the golden pocket here, meaning we could push into the area of $991. Nevertheless, the buying zones here, there are a total of 3, 1. This was here between 266 to 237, one at 150 to approximately 140, and the third and last one at 111 to about 104. I honestly don't think we will reach this zone at the very bottom, I'm telling you honestly. The one here in the middle between 150 and, as I said, 140 I find more likely because we still have a huge inefficiency over there. It's a possibility depending on how much Bitcoincash appears on the radar of the big whales, so that this thing can be pushed down here because, of course, you also need liquidity, or rather market participants, who will buy it down here again. But that's how I see it, as I said. If this thing suddenly jumps 50, 90%, and that can happen very, very quickly here, we see here it happened back then within a few days, that we are something like that we had this pump here of 170%, and then you sell the thing easily and it's gone from the portfolio. Feel free to share your opinion here, what you think about it, or whether you would even include such things in your portfolio, how you view the strategy. I would be very interested in that, and otherwise I would say if you have further altcoin requests, write them down in the comments below. That's it from my side for today's update. And otherwise I would say, leave a like, subscribe, join the Telegram group. Until next time, bye-bye, and as always, stay cool.